Poem for Genesis chapters 12 through 36. Once upon a time so distant, in a land both vast and cold, came a voice persistent, calling forth a tale untold. Abram, trembling yet unbroken, heard the voice so firm, unshaken, bidding him to leave his dwelling, to a land yet still forsaken. Rise, O Abram, leave your kindred, leave the house where you were known. Venture forth to foreign pastures, claim a land not yet your own. I shall make your name eternal, blessings vast as desert sands. All who bless you shall be favored, all who curse shall bear my hand. Then the patriarch, still listening, felt his heart in fervor burn. Though his age was frail and fleeting, faith compelled his feet to turn. With his wife and nephew journeyed through the hills and lands unknown, seeking out the voice that called him through the plains of dust and stone. Far he wandered, ever seeking, neath the tree at Morah's height, till the Lord again stood near him, clothed in majesty and light. To your seed this land is given, to their hands a nation great. So an altar there was fashioned, marking faith's unyielding fate. Then the famine, cruel and hollow, forced him down to Egypt's door, where he feared the Pharaoh's power, where he schemed and sinned once more. Sarai, fair with beauty shining, Abram spoke in whispered dread. Say you are my sister, dearest, lest they strike and leave me dead. Pharaoh, fooled, yet not forsaken, took her to his throne and bed, till the plagues, like storm clouds churning, cursed his house with fear and dread. Why deceive me? Cried the monarch. Take your wife and leave this place. So was Abram driven homeward, spared by God's unceasing grace. Through the desert, through the highlands, wealth and flocks did Abram gain. Yet his kin, the young Lot, striving, caused his heart to fill with strain. Choose your path, and I the other. Let no quarrel break our peace. So Lot chose the Jordan's waters. Abram let the strife cease. But the Lord again had spoken. Lift your eyes, behold the land. North and south and east and westward, all shall bow at your command. Dust shall match your children's numbers. None shall count the stars above. Walk its breadth, O faithful servant. Seal this promise in your love. Then the armies came like tempests, foreign kings with steel and flame. Cities fell, and Lot was taken, chains upon his hands of shame. Yet brave Abram, armed with valor, led his men through shadowed glades, struck the foes and broke their shackles, conquered darkness with his blade. Home he rode with spoils and honor, met by Salem's priestly king, Melchizedek, the one most holy, blessed the victors, bid them sing. Yet the king of Sodom, wretched, sought to claim the battle's prize, but the servant of the highest cast him down with scornful eyes. I have sworn and shall not falter, none shall say they made me great. Only he who called me forward, only he who writes my fate. Through the night a dream descended, fire and smoke and eerie light. God had made a mighty covenant, carved in flames that split the night. Yet he warned of chains and exile, 4 long centuries of pain, till the day his voice would thunder, and his children rise again. Still the years grew long and silent, still no son was Abram's claim, till his wife in bitter longing wove a fate both frail and tame. Take my servant, let her bear thee, let her womb fulfill your seed. Thus was Ishmael born of Hagar, thus was sorrow sown indeed. Then one evening, bright and golden, angels stood before his gate, spoke of Sarah, old and barren, and her child ordained by fate. Sarah laughed, yet fear did seize her, for the Lord had heard her jest. Is there anything too wondrous? Shall not time fulfill my rest? Years had passed, and she bore Isaac, laughter ringing through the air. Yet the bondmaid, scorned and weeping, fled into the desert bare. But the Lord, in mercy watching, spoke unto the cast-off slave, I shall make of him a nation, for the Lord still sees, still saves. Then one morning, bleak and solemn, came a trial cold and grim. Take thy son and climb the mountain, offer him as gift to him. Yet as Abram raised the dagger, trembling, worn, but steadfast still, came a voice that broke the silence, stayed his hand, defied the kill. Now I know your heart is faithful, now I see your trust is whole. And a ram, ensnared in thickets, took the place that Isaac stole. Thus the Lord renewed his promise, thus he made his will be known. Through this line shall come redemption, through this seed shall light be sown. Still his days waxed long and weary, till at last, 'neath Mamre's shade, Abram slept, the promise breathing, and his bones in peace were laid. Yet his name, through time unshaken, rings where faith and fire stand tall, for the Lord, the everlasting, keeps his covenants to all.